Hi, my name is Tarun and I have total 10 years of experience into software development, and today I'll talk about Git. So I'll talk about what is Git, why we use Git, and what are its advantages, disadvantages, why it's so popular in the industry. But before directly jumping into Git, we have to really understand a little bit history of version control system, how various types of software teams manage their code in the background or in the past, and how Git gradually come into the picture. So first of all, I would like to explain what is VCS or version control system. Version control system are tools that help record changes to your files. In your code folder or in your repository, there are n number of files. So version control system is a way in which you can manage your complete files through various versions. So what it does, it keep track of modification done to the code. Each change of your code is maintained as a version. So there are three types of version control system. The very first is local version control system. Second is centralized version control system. Third is distributed version control system. First of all, I'll talk about what is local version control system. Local version control system is the simplest and the oldest form of your source code management. It basically maintains track of your files within a local system. The example are revision control system. You can go to and check out their website, revision control system, on gnu.com software/RCS. So the website name is mentioned here. And what it does, on your local computer, it create a versions database, and every time you change something in your file, it create a new version of it. So your latest version will be picked up by the server and deployed. The second is centralized version control system. So what it does, it maintain a centralized version control system or a server, and it keep track of your all files in the term of various version. Like every time you make a change in your file, it create a new version. And there are 2 or 3 or many workstations that take copy of your version or your source code into their own computer. Whenever they make a change, they basically push their code into the centralized system, and whenever other developers want to detect that change, or other developers want to get that particular change from one developer, they get the latest version from the centralized server. So this approach is called centralized version control system, and the biggest example of it is Apache Subversion, or sometimes we call it SVN. Third, and the most important and the most widely used approach of software source code management or version control system is distributed version control system. So in the distributed version control system, each computer has its own complete copy of the code with complete history. There is no directly dependency on the server. In other words, I can say each computer has its own local copy of the code. Whenever a local copy want updated code, it just use the command git pull to get the latest code, or mercury pull, or I would say just pull the latest code from the server and it will be sync with the server to client. Whenever a local copy want to push the code to the server, with a simple command they can do. In this way, distributed version control system makes your code manage in a very easy and efficient manner. So there are two big examples, or the two big companies which use distributed version control are Git and Mercurial. So in this course, we will be majorly talking about Git and its advantages. So till this module, I gave you a quick recap of how source code can be managed into various kinds of tools and technologies. What are local version control system, what are centralized version control system, and what are distributed version control system.